Hello, everybody. Today's topic is the output of a system. Now, if you remember, we've gone through our system model, our open loop system model, and we've talked about the different parts. The first part's always the input, telling the system what you want it to do. It's the desired result. The second part is the process. The process is the system doing what it's supposed to be doing, and it uses all seven resources to make that happen. This brings us to the last step, which is the output. The output's the actual result of a system. It's what really happens with the system. So a lot a lot of times systems don't always do what we want them to do. We'll talk more about that in a second. The result can be desired, undesired, expected, or unexpected. And those are the four results we get from every system at some point in time. Now, when we start talking about the output working correctly. So if the output works correctly, the output will match the input. So if we have the input for a car is to turn the key in the ignition, the output should be the car turns on or turns off, which allows us to drive down the road, which is the process. But the input is telling the system what to do with the key. Now, sometimes a system doesn't always work correctly, or it doesn't have the proper resources, in which case the output will not match the input. For instance, if our car overheats, like it does in the picture on the left, that guy doesn't look too happy right about now. His car is not going to go anywhere um, at that point in time. If we look at the guy on the right, he's equally unhappy, but we don't see any steam or anything broken on his car. But what we do see him carrying are a few gas cans. And those gas cans are the resource of energy the car needs in order to move. Without that energy, the car is not going to do anything. So, once again, he ran out of gas. He ran out of energy for his car, and therefore his car won't work anymore. And sometimes when these things happen, it causes us to do this. Just a little joke, uh, you know, cars in a dumpster. All right. Now, we want to talk about the four system outputs. All right. We're going to use lighting for that. So, if we look at a light switch, when we flip the switch for the light to come on, the expected desired result is provide light. And the large majority of times we flip a switch, that takes place. It's expected and it's desired. That's what we want to happen. But sometimes things happen that are undesired. Whenever we're using light, there's also some undesired results. All right, there's pollution created due to the use of energy and its creation. Now, that pollution might not be right by us. We might not see it, we might not feel it, it might not affect us, but somewhere in the world there's a power plant that would be burning fossil fuels to create electricity. So, when we use light or any electrical item, this is happening in most cases. If you're using solar power today, that's obviously not going to be something that is going to happen the same way. But whenever we use most normal electricity, it is creating pollution somewhere. So that's expected and undesired. And the next one is unexpected and desired. For instance, when cities and towns first put up lights all over the place, it helped to reduce the crime rate. All right, people feel more comfortable when there is light, unless they're trying to do something wrong, which in that case they feel more comfortable without it. So that's an expected desired, reducing crime rate. And the last one, our fourth result is expected undesired. And if we had a fire from a malfunctioning light bulb, something went wrong in the light bulb, it caused an excessive amount of heat, or there's some sort of short, which created a spark, which starts a fire. That is an unexpected, undesired result. that would be something that would probably rarely happen, but it is possible. So when we look at any system, from the simplest systems like a light bulb, obviously more complicated systems like cars or planes or um, you know whole city grids, or the effects our cell phone might have on us in some ways, or the system that it takes to power that phone. All those systems are going to have those four things that are expected and desired, things that are expected and undesired, things that are unexpected and desired, and things that are unexpected and undesired. Those are the four system outputs. And if you would please, uh, in your packet or on the worksheet, please type in these four things we went over for the lighting system, the results that are for each category. Uh, Make sure you complete the whole worksheet. Uh, do the reading for it before you do this, or after, either case, this part. And then when you're finished, please make sure you guys turn this in. If you have any questions, please shoot me an email and I'll do my best to answer them. Or if you need to set up some sort of Zoom meeting, just let me know. Hope everyone has a great day.